Hello class, in this video I'll be showing you how to find the critical numbers and critical points of a function. Let's begin. In example 5, we want to find the critical numbers and critical points of the function m of z. But first, we want to find the domain. Since m is a rational function, z plus 2 cannot equal 0. This implies that z cannot equal negative 2. So the domain of this function is all real numbers except negative 2. Now to find the critical numbers. To find the critical numbers, we need the derivative. Using the quotient rule, the derivative is 5 divided by the quantity z plus 2, all squared. Now I'm going to set the derivative equal to 0. That will look like this. The only time a rational function is equal to 0 is if the numerator is equal to 0. So in this case we have 0 is equal to 5, and this is a false statement. So right now there are no critical numbers. So what we're going to do now is we're going to determine the values of z that make the derivative undefined. To find the values of z that make the derivative undefined, we're going to start with the fact that the denominator cannot equal 0. This implies that z plus 2 cannot equal 0, so that z cannot equal negative 2. Negative 2 is not in the domain of m. So we can conclude that negative 2 is not a critical number. Since there are no values of z that make the derivative equal to 0, and the only value of z that makes the derivative undefined is not in the domain of m, we can conclude that there are no critical numbers. Now to find the critical points. This one's pretty straightforward because since there are no critical numbers, there are going to be no critical points. And we are done.